The perfect karma. Tell me about a time you were wronged at work, but you got subtle revenge. I had been working at a mid-sized tech company for a while, and everything seemed to be going smoothly. The work was fine, pay was decent, and I had a good rapport with most of my coworkers. But then there was David. Let's just say he wasn't exactly someone I'd call a team player. He was always looking to climb the ladder, even if it meant stepping on others. At first, it was typical office politics, taking credit for other people's work, making vague suggestions, getting others to do his bidding. But things escalated when he started making inappropriate advances toward me. I was happily married and kept things professional. But David, apparently, didn't get the memo. One night after work, we were at a happy hour, and David lingered near me a little too long. He made comments that didn't sit well, then tried to make his move. He told me I was too good for someone like him and that I was different from the others. I rejected him immediately and made it clear I was married. He acted fine at first, but something shifted. What really threw me off was that David was also married. His wife worked in a different department, and they seemed like the perfect couple. But after that night, I realized his commitment to his marriage wasn't as strong as it seemed. Over the next few weeks, I noticed a change in him. He started making veiled comments about how things might be different if I were single, and following me around at work events. He seemed to think his charm would win me over. As uncomfortable as it was, I stayed professional, though things were starting to get tense. David's behavior started to impact my work. He'd make suggestions that weren't helpful or accurate, loudly enough for everyone to hear. It got worse when he blamed me for a project issue that wasn't my fault. I'd worked hard on my section, but David was too lazy to handle his own, and now he was pinning the blame on me. The last straw came when David fabricated an issue with a project I'd been working on. It wasn't even my fault, but he managed to convince our manager that I was responsible. It felt like a cheap attempt to get me in trouble, and I was going to stand it any longer.